everything. What I'm going to do today, it's exciting, is I'm going to add R1 slotted and drilled brake rotors. I mean, the slotted and drilled, I'm more of a slotted fan than a drilled fan, but you know, I don't think that I'm going to end up cracking any or damaging any of my rotors, you know, from track use or damaging them and heating them up and seeing some cracking or anything. So I ordered the R1 Geomet, Geomet. That's the newest version, you know, of their brake rotor line. They got the E line that's popular. These are a little bit more expensive. The Geomet is the finish, I'm thinking, you know, or I'm not thinking, I'm pretty sure it is. The Geomet is the finish. So the rotors are a little more capable of handling rust preventative. They're gonna stay hopefully looking a little better, a little longer. I've got a little cheat sheet pad here. So they're the R1 Carbon Geomet, if I'm pronouncing that right. They're new, lots to remember. R1's touting that they're fine-tuned, split core technology, Geomet finish, high carbon alloy, so it's not just iron. You know what someone that's into metals, you know, will probably be able to know more about that. But enhanced noise dampening. Let me see, that comes from the high carbon alloy. The enhanced noise dampening. Increase in carbon, molybdenum, and chromium. So these rotors, which I'll get here, they're sitting on my table. Can't believe how heavy these things are. I'm sure that they're just as heavy as the standard ones. The OEMs that are coming off, I'll know more when I pull them off. I'll be right up front. I mean, I've done lots of motorcycles, my motocross bikes, my street bikes. I've replaced rotors, pads, my mountain bike pads, rotors. I've got that experience, but I don't have this experience, but it shouldn't be a problem. I think it's pretty easy. I've watched a couple of videos. But yeah, so here are the rotors. Split core dissipates heat evenly and faster. Fine-tuned. They're fine-tuned. The finish is fine-tuned. This is what R1 is saying on their website. Fine-tuned. They're basically tuned after construction, after they cast these or however they make these. Then they go in and they fine-tune the surface and construction to bring them to precise and exacting specs. And the result of that is increased contact between pads and rotors. So, yeah, I mean, that's what this is. So I think I covered everything, and I think I paid, I want to say I got them on special. I was looking at another brand of brake pads, and I got the ceramic R1 ceramic brake pads. These are them here, hopefully, because I have not seen these pads. They didn't send me the wrong ones, so two of them have this piece on there, which does not come off. So it's got to be essential to this brake pad. So there's the carbon brake pads, pretty standard. The back is pretty interesting because they've got this pad on here that's fit on here, and it doesn't look like it comes off, so it's not in packaging or protecting. But hopefully that's to do with reducing noise. It's kind of a little bit softer finish, very, very smooth, instead of just basic metal. I don't know what that is or how they've got that constructed, but that's the R1 ceramic brake pads. The version of just all drilled, plenty of holes drilled all around this, and I think that one was more expensive, like another $40 or so. And then there was the basic with nothing, and then there was just the slotted, and I think that's just the slotted and the drilled. You could get just the slotted, just slots, and that one was the same price as the slotted and drilled. So I just went with a slotted drilled. We'll put those on there. I did not buy them for looks. I bought them to gain some performance. That's the only thing. I don't buy things for this car really to gain looks. What I think is, I'm a performance guy, so it's got to be a performance advantage. It can add some looks too, but I'm not going to just spend money to just get something looks if it doesn't give the car gain anything worthwhile. The reason why I'm going to these, trying this route, I mean, I would like to have big brakes. These are the smaller brake rotors and the smaller performance calipers. I thought the car had the larger ones when I bought it, but I wasn't that knowledgeable when I even went into Infinity to look at this car. So these are the base 2 caliper pads, or two pistons. Yeah, so you usually have 2 pistons on one side and I guess 2 pistons on the other side, and they squeeze the brakes, where this just has the 2 and a force it's putting it onto the opposite side and just forcing that to a flat surface. So with that said, I'm gonna jump in and we're gonna change the rotors out, and hopefully everything will go smoothly. All right. Just taking the wheel nuts off, or not taking them off, just loosening them, and then my wheel lock. These are the black chrome versions of, maybe there are other wheels. Man, I love these black chrome wheels, but they were like, I think the dealership was quoting me $600 for these wheels, so I think they really increased the look of this car, minus, everything else being chrome, and these being black chrome. I think these wheels really, really set off the car to look really, really good. Pretty happy with them. I mean, they're not light by any means. All right, that should be loose enough. All right, so my jack, I don't know if you can see this or it's going to be in view. You always kind of, in my life, have used wood just because it's a flexible or a forgiving material. I don't know if I'm in the video or not. And I just cut a slot in there because it's going to fit under here, under the part of the line that comes down the side of the bodywork there, and kind of fits in there, and it rides on the 2 pieces here. So I got the parking brake on, the back wheels are blocked. So I'm going to put this under here. The car is really low to the ground. Okay, so the 2 marks on the chassis are on the brace of the frame right there, is right there. So I just want to get this lined up right here. Car is pretty low to the ground. Get on the ground to see it. Alright. Gotta do everything precise. No rushing, no hurrying. Alright, so I got all my wheel nuts loosened up. I'm going to just jack this up high enough. I got my wheel turned. I need to lock that in. Just raise the car up high enough to spin the tire and get it off. That's probably good. All right, now to the next step. Just pull all this stuff out. Let's see where I got pads on my knees that are saved. Got old man knees. Motocross crashes, street bike crashes have weakened my body. Take these off. Everything by hand, no ratchets. Short one. careful with my finish on my wheels. I don't want to damage more of my black chrome finish. Guys, with the impact miner and spinning off, and on my other Nissan, man, it was all damaged. All this was all routed out and different colors of paint. So I don't want that to happen. But these wheels, I like them. Pull everything off. Don't want to loosen your nuts too much while, it sounds funny, loosen your nuts. Loosen them up too much while it's sitting on the ground to be able to just get them off real easy. So until you lift the tires off, and then you can loosen them up more. Super light. That's not terribly heavy with the tire. 19-inch wheels. All right, and there's my rotor. This car's got 3,000 miles, 3,500 miles on it. So, you know, everything's going to be pretty clean. I'm not going to really need to wire brush anything other than that. I know that rust right there. I might take a cloth and clean that up, but other than that, we're good. I'm gonna just loosen up everything, take this off, and then we'll pop in for another video chat. And I'm gonna tell you what makes a big difference with this length of bar compared to this ratchet size to get off the, and mine, can't remember from the other videos, but I saw a lot of 17s and things, but this one is I don't know if they've upgraded this, but it could be the same, but this is a 22 socket and a 14, so 22 and a 14. So I just can't remember what other people's were. I mean, my whole front end was quite a bit more time consuming with a lot of things that a lot of people didn't have to deal with. So I don't know, man, if they've changed little things over time, over a year to 1 year to the next. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take this bracket off now, and bottom one, just in case they're different lengths. So there's my caliper mounting bracket. And then this should just tap off or come off. I gotta get in a better position. Oh gosh. So there that is. Let me take it over and compare that to the others. Sticker. I'm sure it told me which way. I know that's a debate for a lot. Which way the slots point. So this is left and driver side, passenger side. I don't think these had any stickers on them or anything, so I'll have to get that right. So someone will go, "You idiot, you stuck them on the wrong side." So here's that one. That one. I'm pretty good feeling. Maybe just a hair lighter. It's not much lighter. It might be just a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter, but not by much. Half a pound, maybe, would I be guessing? So, God, I got so much stuff in here. The lighting is horrible. But there's my pads. The R1 brake pad and the OEM pad. So you can see I got a lot of pad wear, no pad wear, no pad wear, so I have a lot of pad left. That's the back of that pad. So I don't know what these little pieces are right there. If I need to, does this come off? I wonder, I'm gonna have to call R1 and see if this little plate right here is supposed to come off and fit on to that pad. I don't think so, because looks like it's already got a pad right there. But this one doesn't come off like this one comes off. This one seems to be glued to it. So my guess is no, it doesn't need to come off. But that one came off. Never know. Yeah, so stock pad. Find out, I took my wheels, well, the ones I'm taking off the car to put the rotors on. I cleaned them all up, washed them, degreased them, degreased the back, and then I found out these wheels are made by Inky. That's how I say it. Say it. E-N-K-E-I. Pretty popular wheel manufacturer of some high-end nice wheels. Put a little bit of a ceramic, similar ceramic-like coating on the wheels to protect them from future, help the future dust kind of fall off easier and protect them. So I'm gonna do that for both of my front wheels, and then maybe another day do the back ones. Everything looks good. It's pretty clean under there. Of course, it's pretty much a new car still. So next step is just put the tire on and get some pictures of through the wheel look of one and then the other, and then bring it in here and redo the other side, or not redo, but do the other side and get that one put on and then be finished. Yeah, so to the next step. All right, so I am in a kind of busy, kind of not big parking lot where I've got plenty of room to do over and over and over again. Stops, acceleration, and trying to bed these in. I already went through the first bed in process, so it's one. Get up to any speed. Getting the brakes up to the correct heat. Speed. People are looking at me like I'm a crazy madman. God, go, people.
Break-in process complete.
Okay, gonna just talk a little bit about, I went out and I got the video where I bedded in the brakes, and man, I had a really good experience doing it. Car consecutively, repetitively, or one after the other, got stronger and stronger, and I did a lot. I probably did like 30, 40 to 10, 55 to 10. I couldn't really get any higher speeds than that with traffic, and just wanted to get that done. So, man, and then I drove around, like for 15 minutes or 10, 15 minutes, and kept driving around to cool the brakes down. And then I finally I had to get some food, so I had plenty of time to let the brakes cool down, and I pulled into the place to eat, and then I got out, and man, I'm still just, and I haven't been on the brakes in 30 minutes, and the heat is still radiating off this area, and it's still cooked. And how hot everything is, and I mean, my wheels are, from that much braking, are just literally coated in brake dust. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to scratch my wheels, but I mean, you can run your finger down that, and it looks like putting your finger in the fine dust and putting your finger across, and there's a hole where you moved your dust. Yeah, but the car is braking amazingly well. The bite is now there. Just pulling in to do my turnaround and come into the garage, I touch the brake, and you immediately get that lurch, into the brake with just that real light touch of the pedal. So I mean, I consider that kind of the bite. You touch the brake, and you initially get that launch, where before it was like they were glazed over. But I will have to say, I did not bed my brakes in when the car was new. I haven't done that on any of my cars, but I know that's something that can be done. I mean, I don't know if they're pre-bedded in. So, I mean, my other brakes were never, I never put any time into bedding them in. Just got the car new and drove it, and then maybe that's why the brakes were so pitiful. I never, bedded them in like this process. But now the brakes are just phenomenal. I mean, they're great. I mean, I haven't had to do any like 120 down to 10 stop, but I mean, from 60 down to 40 and all those stops I did, I mean, it was pretty freaking good. So I'm really, really pleased with how that process came out. So I mean, this is going to wrap up the video. It's already really, really long, and I'm going to have to cut some portions out to keep it under 30 minutes. But man, I'm in love with these pads, and I got a close-up picture before they were worn away, and then after the pads are now, the rotors are now worn, and they're totally changed colors. And I can't believe it's still sit here and I last time I really broke hard on this car, 30 minutes ago, 35 minutes ago, and I can still just feel the heat radiating off. And when I parked, it's really windy outside, and it's still like in the 55. And so it had a real big breeze coming through here, through my wheels and under my car, and so to help cool the brakes. So I think everything's awesome. I'm really happy with the brake package that I got, and man, it's really, really good. So like everything I have on this car, I recommend 100%. Okay, with that said, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to look at more that I'm doing. I try to do some more. I'm really enjoying the car. So if you like Q50s, check in, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I appreciate it. Thank you.